Hi everyone, I am back. Hello, my friends. So, let's just get something out of the way super quick. People are always asking me, why do you care? Who are you, lady? Why do you even care about what's happening in the world when it comes to the digital, all of the things that are happening digital around us? Why do you care that there are going to be more than 1 billion people who are going to be without the skills in the next 5 years to get these new jobs, these new occupations, these new job titles that are opening? So let's just deal with the elephant in the room. Who am I? Well, I've been in this space for 28 years, from tech to startup to business consulting. And I'm the one that continues to say, because I didn't get my degree until way later in life. I think I was almost 40 years old. And I had already 16 years in my career, over 150 skills across 30 industry sectors, doing a lot. So my path was certifications, more than 100 business and tech certifications across 20 different domains. And so, yeah, I went the backwards way, where school, I couldn't sit still, wait on a bell to ring, move to the next class. I literally was always the one I wanted to go do. So I'm so grateful that my mom, back in 1970, started her tech career. And by the time I came along, it was super cool. Me and my brother were able to really start to understand and get ourselves immersed in tech when we were super, super young. And so that led to all of this. And now we are in an AI-driven world. And I've had 10 years of experience in that space. And so now, metaverse, blockchain. I'm so grateful that I started in the world of extended reality, mixed reality 8 years ago in the enterprise space. And now to see consumerization take over in a way that we never could begin to imagine. It is super exciting. So why do I care? Number one, all of you matter. To continue to see so many people get left behind, to see that people really don't understand the power of bringing together multiple experiences, ethnicities, backgrounds, genders, all together to move us into these new spaces. I care because I don't know if we're doing enough. I get to talk to so many Gen Zers, so many early in career, millennials who are just super excited about all that's to come about their future. Number one, many don't even know how to get started. How do they move into what I call skill stacking? Because skill stacking has been absolutely important for my career. How do they begin to navigate? Because they want to do a startup, they want to start a business, or want to go to corporate, don't want to go to corporate, want to go into government, want to go into politics, but then some want to do it all. Some want to keep driving for Uber because they have so much flexibility. And I would tell anyone, it is absolutely okay. Skill stacking is critical. And that's what we're going to do now. We are going to talk about 3 things that you can do to future-proof your future. Woohoo! Future-proof your life. Get to your destination. Why do I care? Because all of the things that you saw before, the things that I've accomplished, none of it means anything if we are not creating platforms to bring everyone along the journey. What does it matter? And so as AI goes beyond our own cognitive ability as humans, as AI begins to digitize programming and be able to digitize data sciences, coding is not the only thing that you can start with. You can get started with so many different areas in tech. That's what we are going to do today. It's going to be real time, hands-on. We're going to deal with our creativity, our human ingenuity, our innovation, all the super cool stuff that makes you so incredibly amazing. So let's get started. 3 things. That's all I'm asking you to start with. Number 1, your vision. Vision disciplines your path in life. It narrows your path so that you can get started, very focused. You have all of these things that are taking us off of our focus, and I get it. What's happening from whether it's the shootings, the school shootings, all of the things that are happening, the mental illnesses, all of the things that are happening. We're at war in another part of our world. There's enough to take us completely away from our own lives. But I'm telling you, you have to dig deep to find hope, because you got to get to your destination. We need each of you to get to your destination. And so we're going to deal with your vision to create a narrow path. And one of my favorites that has allowed me to move majority of my career without a degree and no tech degree is skill stacking. So we're going to go through some architectures, talk about the ability to connect the dots through enterprise architecture. It's where I started my world, business processes. How does all of that work? Project management. How do we move into spaces so that we understand technical capability like the Internet of Things, being able to build your own IoT, maybe remote to change your TV without needing to really understand how to code. You can copy paste code. There's GitHub, all kinds of really cool things that I talk about in my book. But skill stacking is so critical. Number 3, being able to tell amazing stories. I'll give you an example. Someone's like, I'm not putting McDonald's on my resume that I worked in a fast food restaurant. I said, So McDonald's, we're going to talk about storytelling. It's not just about McDonald's. It's about the fact that you're in a multi-billion-dollar industry that's close to $1 trillion industry in the food and restaurant industry, that business. And so you were able to light up the world for customers, understand and predict their needs as they came and looked at the menu. You were involved in automation because the menus were automated. So much you can do. And so don't shy away from humble beginnings. And we're going to talk about how to integrate all of that in your story. Now, are you ready? I don't know about you, but I am. Because I need to see you get to your destination in life. We need you. We need you to unlock your gifts, unleash your power as we move towards a digital world that can easily leave behind so many, but nope, not under Teresa's watch. No, not gonna happen. You mean too much to us. So let's roll up our sleeves. I say that all the time. Let's roll up our sleeves and let's go. 1, a vision creates a narrow path of discipline for your life. And so in my book, and we're going to do all this in real time, by the way. There's a chapter in my book that I deal with this. And so if you have Becoming a Digital Unicorn, great. If not, we're just going to go straight to the digital copy of my book. And on page 53. So it talks about, a bit about this where I say, the beginning of your personal transformation starts with your mind. You must see in yourself what others don't. Your mind is your thought center, and it holds the key to your personal transformation. A mindset is a mental frame that selectively organizes and translates information, positioning us towards a unique way of understanding and experiencing. Positioning us towards a unique way. I just said that. So we're going to back up. This is real time, by the way. I'm not going to even delete this out. Positioning us towards a unique way of understanding and experience while guiding us towards a subsequent set of actions and responses. This is why it is so important to have a vision for your life. Vision imposes discipline on your actions so that you can get to the end state or the destination you've envisioned for yourself. So this is critical. And there are steps in my book that I actually go through. We're not going to go through all of them, but let's just look at a few of them, that will help you. So this is on page 55. 4 actions that will help you vision your future. Are we ready to go? I have my pen, my marker, and that's what I'm going to use, and I use my stickies. So I'm going to give you a moment to go get what you need. Go get if you're a notepad, if you type, I'm old school. You saw 28 years, so I'm not going to tell you how old I am, but it is what it is. I'm proud. I'm so proud of my age. And so you can laugh all you want. Yeah, I'm climbing up that ladder, but I'm going to tell you what, we are all getting ready to move together towards purpose, starting with our vision. So let's go. Number 1, cultivate your imagination. So here I write, you must be able to deep think and ponder different questions concerning what's possible. Place your focus on developing the skills needed by asking the right questions so that you can uncover clues about what the digital world holds. Where are we going? So let me tell you where I start and why it's important. You cannot do this exercise around a bunch of people, first of all. You need to go to a quiet space. A quiet space. I call it your hidden place. It's your hidden place where you hide, where no one can find you but you. Because the noise with your family, the children, the dog, unfortunately, they pose as distractions. So you've got to go to a secret hiding place to do this exercise and begin to ask yourself questions. Why am I here? Write that down. I could tell you now in this season of my life, I wish someone had done this with me earlier. I am here. What lights me up is every time I help someone discover why they're on this earth, the original intent of their purpose, and help them unlock that. That moves me and it makes me excited. So then I had to ask myself, why am I here? I know why I'm here. I'm here to help others unlock their greatness. So together, we can unlock greatness in the lives of others. And so this is where I spend my life with nonprofit organizations, with so many people, with startup companies, and pour myself out. I'm a vessel. And I'm grateful that that is what my purpose is in life. So you're going to have to think about yours. What are you meant to achieve? So then I took my mobile phone and said, what am I meant to do with this phone? And it's not just to play games, play Roblox. It's not just to get on Decentraland or Sandbox, to get into the metaverse. It's not just to go to OpenSea for NFTs. Someone created that. Many people are creators, and they're creating amazing and incredible things that are making our lives better. What are you going to create with your phone? I want you to take a moment and think about that. What business are you going to launch? You're going to move from just consumerization to ownership. You know, look at the materials around you. Nothing is ever really new. I'm in innovation, been in innovation a long time. Nothing's ever new. All the materials have been existing. It's how you decide to see them differently and uniquely, to use them for a new purpose, for new use cases. All right? So I want you to take the time to do that. And then number 2, look around and see what others need. What do they need? What is the world missing that if you don't show up with the idea, it's not going to happen? Start to question what the world needs. And there are so many. You know, when I walk out and when I'm walking down the street and encounter people who don't have a place to live, don't have food to eat all of the time, I wonder, what in the world can I do? What can I become so that I can stop homelessness and poverty? That's what's important to me. And so by me helping others to cultivate their greatness, to show people you can become kinder, a gentler you, that no matter what's inside your head to stop you from doing what's good, that I am always the voice to help others understand you can be good, you can be smart, you can be incredible, you can be in tech, you can do all of these amazing things and still have humanity first. So start to question. And again, that is on page 54 of my book. And then you need people. You can't move your vision without people. I know sometimes it's hard when people tell you no when you ask for funding or request support or help or resources. Keep asking. Someone's going to say yes. It's our minds, everyone. Stop looking at no as a negative thing. So here's how I choose to see no. When I see the word no, right, just flat out no, I set it aside and I say, well, maybe they meant like no for now. Because in my mind, I convince myself, they mean no for today. For today. So I continue to look at the root of why didn't I get the response that I was looking for? Because what it has me do is go back to the drawing board to say, how do I get a yes? Because many times people get no and they give up. And they say, okay, the buck stops here. It does not stop here. I'm here to tell you that no allows you to go back to the drawing board to say, how in the world can I get a yes? So then I have to sharpen up my pitch, sharpen up my focus, sharpen up my language so that I can get a yes. So that makes me study the pattern and say, what is the pattern? Why am I continuing to get no? Why are people not interested in what I'm saying? Am I talking too much? Am I not starting out and leading with value? Am I not leading with outcomes? You need people. So in order to build the right connections, you got to think of the people to get to, but something has to be in it for them. In order for them to listen to your ideas, to exchange ideas, they got to see something valuable in you. So it's just important because you're going to need people to execute your vision. There's no way to do it alone. You need resources, my friends. And then there are other things I talk about when I talk about connecting the dots, being able to understand what's happening in the world, sharpen your pitch, knowing what's the macro economic factors, microeconomic factors that are going to really make your idea stand out, because what you have to bring to the world, you're futuristically thinking of the barriers that are going to occur. No different than right now. We're in 2022. We're facing inflation. We're facing economic recession. So what can we do to future-proof the future for everyone else? And that becomes a part of the pitch. And so I encourage you, get a vision. Take the steps that I've listed in the book, step by step. Make your path narrow. Discipline your path. It's not to say you can't binge on Netflix and Hulu and HBO Max. You need time. You need to raise your family, your children. You got to do that. But all those other distractions, phone calls, gossiping on the phone, all that other stuff you're doing, set it aside. Vision creates a narrow path so that you know what to say no to, you know what to say yes to, you know what to let in, you know what to kick out. You got to get to your destination. And vision helps you achieve that. That's step one. We're going to move to step two next. The tips to help you future-proof your future. We're only starting with 3 things, my friends. Let's go to number 2.